What's going on? It's your boy, Sergeant Meeples here. Today, we are going to do 2d6 Dungeon Haunted House Expansion. It's October. We're going to theme out this video being the Halloween month. So, happy Halloween. We are also going to be adding this month Alone Against Fear. We're going to be doing videos on that as well this month. Today, to play this game, I'm not going over the rules of 2d6. You got episode 1 of 2d6 Dungeon if you want to watch that for the rules. But I will say that with 2d6 Dungeon, the Haunted House expansions, there are some slight rule changes, and we'll go over those briefly. But in order to play 2d6 Dungeon Haunted House expansion, you will need the table codex to go with this. There are some things that you roll for on these tables, but 2d6 Dungeon Haunted House also has tables as well in here. I will briefly go over the modifications, rules, adjustments to 2d6 Dungeon Haunted House. But first, we did make a character. You do make a character with the same like you would 2d6 Dungeon. Everything here in the Haunted House is going to be level 1. Okay? When you're making these, when you're creating your character. And also when you're going through the haunted house. There are level 2 haunted house stuff. There's 3 floors to the haunted house. Your goal is to get all the way up to the 3rd floor and defeat the monster. If you can do that, you win the game. Also, I was reading on a side note, Toby Lancaster, creator of this, is planning on, from what I've read online, is planning on doing more expansions to the haunted house, which I'm very excited. Hopefully, I haven't heard anything, but maybe we'll get one this year, maybe next year. I don't know yet, but he is planning on doing more expansions for future dates, which is pretty excited. That is awesome. So yeah, we did create a character. It's a level 1. Started out. I would read you. You know what? I normally don't do this, because I like people to read the theme, the introduction, the theme, the behind this whole story. And since we're in a thematic style video, I'm going to go ahead and read it. The setting and the theme. The Haunted House expansion is based in the same world as the rest of 2d6 Dungeon, and although Haunted House theme is often seen in modern context, it is, in this situation, it is placed in the fantasy world of courting. This time, though, rather than playing an adventurer, you play the town constable, which is basically a cop, and have been called to a house on the outskirts of town where something strange is happening. As it happens, it is all Death's Eve, and the locals want the site cleared so the evil does not spread to the rest of the village. They are calling in the haunted house an infestation of low magic, but who knows what creatures have taken up residence. Dun, dun, dun. Our constable name is Higgins. I don't know why, that just popped up. We have a shift of 2. Our weapon is going to be the heavy mace. We're not doing a sword this time. The other adventure that we did a sword. We're going to go with the heavy mace. We have a discipline of 1, a precision of 0, and our maneuvers are drooping, and carving hit. But being in a thematic Halloween spirit, I decided to change what they're called. So we're going to call, it's still the same dice set and the modifiers to what you pick for your maneuvers, but we just changed the name. Drudge of Terror Swing is a 6/4 offset with a 6/4 dice set with a modifier +2 on a d6. And we call this Carving Soul Swipe, which is a 3/2 dice set and a +1 d6 for damage. Our armor piece is Jerkin with our primary of 4 for defense and a modifier of 1 DMG. You know what? Let's put in here. Now, hopefully, I won't forget about this, because I have been known to forget about using my armor pieces when being attacked. So hopefully I won't forget this time. All right, now let's go over with the quick rules. For those of you who know how to play D6, there are a couple slight rule changes here. Number one being there's no corridors. When you roll for how big the area is, if you roll a 1 instead of doing a corridor, you will add 1 to it. So it'll be always a 2. You start out with an 11 by 11 square. Your goal is to clear out every single spot in this floor of the house. You cannot leave any space, even if it's just one little square. You have to clear every single part of this floor before you go through the stairs or go through back to the corridor and up the stairs. There is a layout for each level. The next one is the level 2 of the haunted house is still another 11 by 11, but your corridor or where you enter is actually more in the center. And then the third floor, level 3, you will roll 4 on a table. Other than that, rolling is the same. You just add 1. If you roll doubles, you keep rolling. All right. There is no large rooms. There's only small. So on the table here, they'll only be rolling for a normal room or small room. Is there anything else I'm missing? Here is a table for leveling. You can level up your character. To get to the next level, you need a 200 XP to get to the next level, and you get a +2 on the ship, a +1 on the discipline, and a HP base, so you get to go up. All this is fear sheet. Now, every time you go through a door, you will have to roll the dice. If you roll a 5 or a 6, you have to roll on the haunted. I should have labeled these. There is a table you roll on. Haunted house level 1, haunted house level 1, haunted house door table. You will have to roll on this haunted house door table. You roll a d6 and you'll go for whatever it says. I'm not going to read that. We'll leave it if we get to it. So yes, every time you leave a door or go through a door, not leave a door actually, when you enter a door, you have to roll for the fear. And if you roll on a fear, we're going to keep track of fear level right here on our sheet. That's why I wrote fear level. You could print it out, but I didn't print it out, so we'll just roll it. And you have fear points. Every time you roll a 4 or 5 or 6, you roll on the table and do what it says, then you can add a fear point. If you get 10 fear points, effects end when you leave the house. They are not permanent. If you leave the 10, you go crazy and you leave the house and you lose. You'll lose. You will freaking lose. So the whole premise is also is when you walk into this house, the doors will close behind you. When you go through a door, you roll, like I said, for the fear. But if you come back through the door, you don't have to roll. Only when you go through a door, not when you come back through a door. All right? Let me see if there's anything else here. That's what the low magic is. That's what they speak of when it comes to low magic. There are no gods. They are not a part of this. Fear, magic banes. You can get magic banes. We'll keep track of those if we come across them when you're going through the house. Size and map, completing the house. You already did that. Trapped in the house, treasure, no gods, no patrols, no sound. Now, there are no patrols in the haunted house, but if you make excessive noise, you hear a loud scream, or stop what you're doing, you gain 1 fear point. Also, there are magic banes. The magic banes, if you get these and you use them, you have to add a fear point. You have to mark a fear point down there. Types room for each level. Nope, I think that is basically it. That is exactly what you do. So, I think I got everything down. We do have creature cards right here. I printed the large versions. I double backed them and laminated each one of these. You can get this on Drive-Thru RPG. to download. It's like $3.99, I think. It's like $3.99. So you got all the creature cards, and I'm not sure if we'll roll on another table if we come across other stuff. But yeah, here's the main creature cards right here. We have our dice for combat. Combat, it's the same. We have our fatigue, and we have our shift adjustment if we get to level 4 or round number 4. And I think that is it. I think we are good to go. So what we're going to do is, if we entered the level, we entered the house, we're going to go through, I guess it really doesn't matter. Well, let's go through, let's go through this door right here. So let's roll. We're going to roll a D6. We're going to roll for fear first. Let's see if we get anything. And we roll 4. We didn't get a 5 for 6, so we're good. We're good there. No fear. Now let's roll for room size. All right, so here we go, right out the gate. We have a 1, 4. So this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. This is our primary, this is our secondary. So primary, we rolled a 1, there's no corridor, so we're gonna shift that automatically. That's gonna be a 2. So we got a 2, 4. So going through this room, we are gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This is going to be the room. Now, what you do is you add a room, since you're not, or you add a door to each wall. You don't roll, you will not roll for how many doors are in the room. There's going to be a door in each wall. So there we go. So we'll draw that in, and we're going to try to make this as pretty as possible here. And then I'll just color that in. I guess I could make these doors a little bit nicer, but we're going to go with it. As long as we can see it, as long as you can see it, I think we'll be all right. So 1, 2, yep, 1, 2. Oh, I actually added a 3 here. It should be 1, 2. Okay. I think we kind of boo-booed on that one a little bit, but we'll just go with it. We'll go with it. All right, so now we are going to roll to see what is in the room. So this is not a small room. Anything small is 6 and below. And we ended up getting a 2 by 4, which is an 8. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. So let's roll on. That's not the loft. That's level 1. I think for the next room I need to. I'm going to mark these pages, but we should be good. Okay, Haunted House, Level 1, Part 1. Level 1, Part 2. Okay, here we go. Level 1, Haunted House. Yeah, this is not a small. That's Level 2, Part 2. Level 2, Part 1. Level 2, Part... Okay, so this is for the second level. And then, there we go. Objective table. We should be good. Yeah, room 6 squares. And this is the small room right here. Small room, 6 squares or smaller. Okay. So let's roll here, Haunted House Level 1. We got ourselves a 2, 4. All right, where is the doozy and the 4? 2, 5, 2, 4, large pantry. The space is lined with shelving, and in the center is a wooden table that is covered in stains. The shelves are mostly empty apart from some jars and a dead rat. Webs hang between the units. Their air smells of mildew. A noise draws your attention, and you step back as you spot a creature huddled in a corner, face in a Haitian bag, eating something. It hears you. Look up and springs forward. Roll on HL1A. You must fight. This is a unique room. All right. So in this room, let me draw it out in this space. 2, 4. So let's do this here. I always like to keep track of what's going in here. So we'll just say this is room 1. Room 1, we got a 2, 4. And then we have to roll on. We have to roll H1LA. 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 We got there. What do we got in the room? We'll draw stuff in the room. Let's try to make this. And there's shelving. In the center is a wooden table. So we got like a wooden table right here. We got a Wooden table. We'll try to draw this out. We got a table in the room and some shelving, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Space is lined with shelving, so we'll put some shelves right here. We'll put some shelves right here. All right. I'll put some shelves here. We'll just color that out there. And then we have like a dead little rat right here. Yeah! All right, we'll put a little dead rat right there. Okay. So table H1LA, right? Yep, H1 Haunted, H1LA. H1LA. So P, random loot table. H, I'm assuming it'd be back here. H1. That's a damn it. Uh-oh. H1LA. Here we go. We're going to see what we fight. We are fighting a possessed owl. That is what we are going to fight. And I have the possessed owl. Where are you at? I know I've seen it. There's the possessed owl. All right. Possessed owl. We'll move that. And we are going to be going first. They have a web battering on primary ones that don't affect us. Primary 1s and 6s. Ooh, so that is going to affect us and do -1 damage. So you got a primary on there. They have talons, which is a 4/3 on a d6 -3. Treasure is no treasure. XP is 7. Well, that sucks. We do have a health potion. Potion of healing for 10 HP if we get down and dirty and getting close to dying. All right, so here we go. We fight first. We got ourselves a 2/5. We have a shift of... We can't do that because if we shift to 3, that leaves us 1 shift left. Nope, we miss. All right, they need a 4/3. They got a 1/2. They definitely cannot shift. So that is round 1. Let's go to round number deuce. All right, here we go. We got ourselves a 6/3 with a shift of 1 to 2. We can definitely do 6/4. There we go. We got a 6/4. So now we get to hit. They get a -1 damage with the primary 6s because we have a primary 6/4. We have a primary of 6. All right, here we go. D6. All right, we got 4 -1, which does 3 damage. All right, and they have an HP of 5. Let me put... Where did that go? All right, possessed owl. Possessed owl. And they have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we took 3. All right. Now it is their swing. Oops, we're going to re-roll that one. They got a 3/1. They need a 4/3, so they can ship that. Nope, they miss. They cannot ship that with +1. All right. Round number 3. And we roll ourselves a 1/5 with a +2 shift. I don't think we can do that. Yeah, no, we cannot. Nope, we cannot. 1/5. Nope, we can't shift that with our +2. All right, they swing. They got a 6/4. They got themselves a 6/4, and they need a 4/3, and they can't shift that from 1. So now we go to round number 4, which is going to automatically give everybody a +1 shift. So now we're at +3 shift, and they are at +2 shift. And we swing with a 1/5. 2/3. 2/3 with 1 shift left. Nope, we can't do it. We miss. So they got a shift of 2. They roll a 2/5. And they can definitely 2, 3, 4. Nope. They can't do it. All right, they missed. So now we're on round 5, which just shifts up to 2. They are at 2. Okay, here we go. We got a shift of 4. They got a shift of 3. We roll a 5-2. We roll a 5-2. We should be. Oh, actually, hold on. It's still +1 damage no matter what. Primaries, they get a d6. The primaries are 1s and 6s. We have a shift of 2, 4. I mean, we could shift to either one, I think. It doesn't matter. It's still going to be +1 damage. You know what? 5, we'll go 6. So that leaves us with 3 shift left. 2, 3, 4. Yep. That leaves us with 1. Because even if we were to shift down to... Even if we were to shift to 3-2, and their interrupt wouldn't count, we'd still get +1. But since they have the interrupt on primary 6s, we'd still bring that down to 1. So either one, it'd still be a 1. It doesn't matter. All right, here we go. We just need a... They got, what, 2 health left? We just need a 3. We just need a 3 or better. And we got a 2. All right, they take 1 damage. They take 1 damage, so they're down to 4 out of 5. All right. They swing. They haven't hit yet. They haven't hit yet. They get a 1-3. I think they can hit us now. They got a shift of 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yep, they can swing. There we go. They have a 4-3. All right, so they have a d6 minus 3 damage with talons. They roll a 6. They do us 3 damage. We are down to 7. First room is already kicking us in the butt. We are around number 6, and they're at +3. We are at +3 shifts. So now we're at 5 shift, and they have 3 shift. No, they got 4 shifts. All right, here we go. 5-2. We should be able to kill him here. So we get a +1. There's our 6, and then that's a difference of 3, and they got the 6-4. There we go. All right, we're good. We had the +4 shift. All right, d6. We just got to do a what? Oh, as long as we don't roll a 1. As long as we don't roll a 1, and we roll a 3. All right, they take 2 damage. And they are dead. All right, let's update our XP. We get 7 XP off that and no treasure. All right, moving on. Now these cards, I will add too, these cards do have a mishap attack roll if they roll a 1-1. And they also have a primary attack roll if they roll a 6-6. And the same with us. If we roll a primary 6, 2 6s, we roll double 6, we can pick any one of our maneuvers and use it against them. Or, or if we roll a 1, double 1s, then we miss automatically. All right, get a drink. Here we go. I think that was it. I think that was it. All right, let's roll. All right, here we go. We could go this way. We could go through that door. Let's see, which way do we want to go? We've got to get every single room. Okay, we're going to go through this door. All right, let's roll a d6. Let's see if we have any fear. Low magic. We got a 3. Okay, no low magic. We made it through the door. Open the door. Let's see how big the room is. We have a 5-5 room. Okay, so now we can make the room any way bigger than we want. We just can't expand it past the borders. So we're going to go through here. We're going to make it, this is 1. Yeah, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so put it up to that room, and then we'll make this the room right here. There we go. So this will have a door. This little spot will have a door. And you don't make doors on the boundaries. So we'll put the other door right here. We'll put the other door right there. All right, we'll draw this out. All right, I'm just putting these little boxes here. So what I want to do also, so I know that we've actually cleared the doors, what we'll do, so we know what doors we came in, that were clear, that we don't have to roll it again, I'll just put a little green right here. So this is the door we came in. That door was good. And this door was good. So if we have to backtrack, we know what doors we came through. Because like I said, when you backtrack, you don't have to roll for fear when you backtrack. That way we keep control. That way we'll put the green there. Okay, so we got a large room again. Not a large room, but a normal room. Let's go to normal, level 1. And let's see what we get on the table. All right, that's small rooms. Next room right here. All right, here we go. 5-5, ladies and germs. We got a 5 and a 5. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. A stove room. An old stone stove is built into one of the walls here. There are sticks and twine scattered on the floor in front of the door of the stove, which is ajar. There is no heat here, but something was burnt recently. You step towards the stove and are compelled to look inside. You reach in and grab something. Your dust and the ash from the object with the other hand. Oh, you dust the ash off from the other object within your hand and fling a burnt severed hand to the floor. Gain 1. Fuck. Ugh. No good. Gain 1 fear point. Oh, hokey dokey. Okay, let's right here. This is not. We got a stove, or was it a built-in wall? 5-5. No bueno already. No bueno. A stove. Oh boy. So let's just put the stove right. A built-in stove to the wall. Ugh. Oof. Oofta. No good. We'll just put little pebbles and rocks here. It's like a stove built into the wall. Dang it. And we're going to put one. You know what? Here. We'll put fear level right here. So we're at level 1. So let's read level 1 fear. So what you do is when you gain fear, certain things happen. So let's see what happens with fear. Level 1. I think that is, it's not horrible, but it's not good. Okay, so fear level 1. A chill runs down your spine. Humanoid enemies attack first. Hoofda. Not good. We'll put a note right here. Fear, so we don't forget, number 1. There are things that you can do, or there are things that you can find that will reduce your fear level, but there's not many. Fear 1, humanoid enemies attack first. I'll just put a note here. Oh, you know what I just realized? Did he roll a 4? He did. I had a dice set of, you know what I said this right at the beginning, and I knew I was going to forget. Look he did talons on me with a d6 minus 3, and he had the 4, and I had the jerkin dice set of 4 minus 1 damage. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to get one of our health back. Yeah, we're not at 7. We're actually at 8. We're at 8 because our interrupt right here, our jerkin armor piece should have subtracted one of those damage because they have a 4-3. Yep. So yeah, we're at 8. I know somebody probably watching this at the beginning, yeah, and be like, probably was like, no, you don't have -7, you have -8. So that's what we'll do. Thank God we got that. Okay, moving on. 1 fear point. Okay, what door are we gonna go into? Let's go. Well, I think we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we're gonna go that way. D6 for fear. We got a 4, no fear. Okay, here we go. We got a 6-6. So on a 6-6, you don't roll. I know that because you got the biggest room. So we're gonna do that. This is gonna be one big room right here. So we're gonna come through this door. We're gonna come through this door. Okay, so we came through that door. And we got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this door will go into this room too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is one big room, which is good. The quicker we can explore this whole area, the quicker we can get up to the next level. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna put a door right here. We'll put a door right there in the middle. We'll draw it out. So this was, we'll say this was 2. This was 1 room. This is 3. All right, room number 3. Which is kind of good because I think we don't have to worry about going through here and then going through that room. So that might have been a good thing. That might have been a good thing at the end here. We'll say 2. Nothing was in there. Nothing, and we lost 1. And we got 1 fear point, 1 FP. So we got 1 fear point. Burnt hand. We burnt our hands. That's what we did. We burnt our hands. All right, room number 3. We've already rolled. Now we just got to roll for the room. Okay. I almost rolled for fear again. Almost rolled for fear. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. Maybe something good. This is a haunted house. Nothing's good to be had. Nothing's very rare going to be good. All right, here we go. We got ourselves a 2-4. Didn't we do that one already? 2-4. Didn't we do that? Yeah, large pantry. This space is lined with shelving in the center of the room. A more wooden table. Noise draws your attention. Oh, you know what? We can't. That was a unique room. We don't roll. If it's a unique room and we've already rolled it, we don't roll it again. We just re-roll. So let me make a note on here. This was unique. So we don't do the same room. We'll have to re-roll it. So we will re-roll it. That is a 4-5. 4 and a 5. 3, 3, 4, and 5. Wrecked space. This room has been completely wrecked, as if a pack of animals have laid waste to the space. Chunks of wood have been impaled in the walls by some unforeseen force, and debris piles up against the hidden furniture. You step in and immediately notice some movement. A pile of wood explodes and a wild creature bursts into the room. Roll on HL1A. If you survive, you rummage through the remains of the room. Roll on RALT1. Uh-oh. All right. Here we go. So let's put this here. This was a 4-5. And we're going to roll on H1LA. And then if we don't die on the 4-5, then we roll on RALT1. RALT1. And this is a unique room as well, I believe. Yep, this is unique room as well. So we'll put unique. RALT1. All right. RALT1. LT1 and unique. Unique room. All right, let's see what we're going to be fighting. H1. H1 LT1. Where was that at? See, this is why you mark it, I guess, huh? Especially if you're doing a video, you spend half the time just trying to get to the right page. Should have marked it. Be quicker. H1. There we go. Here we go. Right here. Where are we fighting? We are fighting a gargoyle. All right. We are fighting the gargoyle. I think this is one of the bigger creatures, too. Yep. Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's got an HP of 10, an XP of 16, and he's got a shift of +1. Of course, no treasure. Interrupt is hard high, primary threes -2 damage. Dang. Primary threes -2 damage for carving soul swipe. Dusta. He has bite D6 -2 damage plus special attack minus a random item in your backpack is crushed and destroyed. Ugh, I don't have anything in my backpack, so that might be okay as of right now. As of right now. So we're going to put gargoyle, and this is definitely one of those stronger creatures in this fight. HP of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're going to need some rolls here, folks. We're going to need some good hits. We are going to need some good hits. So let me draw in some stuff here. We got a large room. We got debris everywhere. It looks like we got like a couch here. So we'll draw like a little couch here. I'll draw a couch table here. And then there's debris everywhere. We'll say this is a couch here. Let's say there's a table on the chair, there's debris, there's wooden pieces sticking out of the wall. We got wood pieces in the wall sticking out, jagged things in the wall here. So we'll just put it in here. Add a little bit of art to it, you know, just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, gargoyle. Let's reset the rounds here. We're at round number 1. We'll put this right here, and here we go. Gargoyle, let's go. We got a 3-3. No. Well, okay, we're going to lose -2 on this. Wow. So we got the 2. We do get, oh, actually, hold on. That was a 3-3, right? Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't, we would have definitely had 3-2 because it was a 3-3. We just rolled with a shift of 2. Okay. D6 minus, we get the +1, right? But they get the -2. So that leaves us with a -1 damage. -1 damage instead of the -2. All right, D6, hit me up. 4. Ugh, okay. -1 is 3. All right, we did 3 damage here. 1, 2, 3. All right, they're hits. They need a 3-3. Wow, they got it. They got a shift of 1 at a 3-4 with a shift 1. They got the 3-3, so they get the D6 -2. So we need them to get a 2. And they, of course, roll a 6 with the 4 hits. Oh, actually, hold on. There are 3 primaries, and I have a 4. So, nope, we don't get the -1 on top of that. So they definitely did 3. Nope, 4, right? Yeah, 4. Oh boy, we're down to 4 hits. This might be bad. Do we take? Oh boy. Do we already drink our potion for our round? We're on round 2 right now. If it did a 6, that would be -2. It would be a 4. So if we don't drink the potion and we fight, and on their next round they damage me and roll a 6, I'm dead. Yeah, because they're -2. That'd be down to 4 damage, and I'm at 4 health. You know what? We're gonna go another round. Do we chance it? Do we chance it? Do we chance? There's no point, because if we drink the potion, that leaves our round. That takes our round away. If we drink the potion and then they do it again, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna chance this one more round. We're gonna chance this one more round. We're gonna chance this one more. This might be a bad thing. This might have been a bad call. Here we go. Come on, Constable Higgins. Let's go. 6-3 with a shift of 2 puts us at 6-4. Their interrupts are primary 3s. Okay. We get a +2 damage. If we can roll a 6 +2, that's 8. They're dead. If we roll a 6, actually, hold on. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 life left. If we roll a 5 or 5 or higher, he's dead. Come on. We need a 5 or higher. We roll a 6. Booyah, baby. Dead. D-E-D. Let's go. That was lucky. That was very, 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 very lucky. Holy cow, that was very lucky. All right. Awesome. Dead. All right, let's go to our XP. He gave us 16 XP. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23. Yep, 23 XP. And we are going to roll on table RALT1. RALT1. I don't know if it's in this book or the other book. So we're going to find out. I think it's in this book. So I don't have all the tables memorized from each book. RALT1. That's the brooms. That's the room. That's the room. MBAT1 RAL random loot table. Number 1. Here we go. We roll a D6. No, 2D6. Roll 2D6 and add them up. Here we go. We got ourselves an 8. There are some crates stacked here. You check them and find a length of rope and a climbing hook. Okay, a rope and climbing hook. All right, let's add that to our, it's not really treasure, let's add it to our backpack. We're gonna add that to our backpack. Large and heavy items and small items. So we can carry large and heavy. Rope is large and heavy, right? Yeah, so small items, we'll say a book. We got ourselves a book and rope. We'll say that's a large item. And rope is not very small. All right, there we go. That's what we got. All right, so we went through that room. We are gonna go, you know what? We are gonna drink our HP. Do we drink our HP now or wait? Might try to find something. You know what? We're good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna keep going. Okay, we're gonna go through this room right here. Yeah, we're going to go through this room. All right, let's roll for fear. D6. Roll a 1. No fear. Thank you. Let's roll for room. Roll a 5, 5. Another large room. Okay, so we can fit this room any way we want. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're going to put a door here. And we're going to put a door right here. Now keep in mind, even this little room, I know maybe you can't see this, but even this little room right here, you have to explore that room. You have to get into that room. Every single square of the room has to be explored before you move up to the next level. Okay, so we got a door here. And we got a door here. All right. Boop. So I'm just saying, like, these stairs right here, technically these stairs would go up into the room, so they would be actually over this room right here that we're in right now. These stairs would be over the top of that room. All right, here we go. Let's roll for room here. Let's roll for the room, level 1, part 1. Here we go. We got ourselves a 5, 1. All right, what are we getting now? 5, 1. A cauldron room. Uh-oh. Standing on the mound of wood is a large black cauldron. It is full of boiling green liquid. This liquid churns and swirls. The fire beneath it is ablaze. Fumes fill the air, making you feel dizzy, so you back away to the door. Suddenly, the cauldron dislodges and slips from the fire to the steaming liquid gushes across the floor. If you are carrying any large items, then you stumble, and the liquid splashes up on your legs, lose 2 HP. Well, we do have a large item, which is the rope. So, boys, you die easily in here. We're going to put this cauldron right here in the center of the room. We're going to put put like some wood here where it's boiling. We'll put the top of the lid on here. And we'll put some bubbles here. And then it spreads onto the ground as the room we just came out of. And there's bubbles everywhere. Yeah. This is no bueno, and we lose 2 HP. Ay. Boy, you lose health quick here. Well, we are down to 2. We're down to 2 HP. So what? We got no choice. We're going to do our healing potion. Wow. Not even on the freaking out of the first level. So let's erase this. Potion of healing. And we're going to get ourselves back up to 10 HP. And we're going to be back up to 10 HP. I really did not want to use that potion so early in the game. I thought we could get at least to level 2. I thought we could at least get to level 2 of this haunted house before we start losing HP or something. And the funny thing is, you can't leave the haunted house. There's only one way in. One way in and one way out. There is no other options. So this was room number 4. We'll put room number 4 here. We're going to put cauldron room. Cauldron room minus 2 HP. Wow. If we wouldn't have found that rope or taken that rope, We would not have lost 2 HP, but you know what? It's okay. That is part of the adventure. That is part of the TTRPG solo experience. Is being true to the game, being true to what happens while you're playing the game, is what makes it fun. It's honestly what makes it fun. We have a lot to cover this month. We have Alone Against Fear. We have continuing coverage of 2D6 Dungeon Haunted House. We have more solo TTRPG videos, top options to play videos that we're going to be putting out this month. So we have a lot of stuff going on this month. Like, comment, subscribe, much appreciated. We're going to get this video out. We'll continue coverage in the next episode 2. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the haunted house soon. Sergeant Meeples, out.